Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel. We're down here in Palma. It's a beautiful sunny day and I've just jumped on board this, which is a Nimbus T11. Now T stands for tender, but it's a little bit misleading because they say 11 but actually it's a 12.4 metre boat, so it's over 40 feet in length. I'm going to give you a quick walk around because a lot of us, I'm sure, will kind of think of Nimbus and we'll think of those kind of Nordic, Scandinavian kind of boats with closed cabins and great build quality that are popular up there, but this is something a little bit different. So we'll start at the stern here. So we've got twin outboard engines. These are Mercury Verados. These are V10s with 400 horsepower apiece. You can go a little bit lighter on power. They start at 300 and you can also go for a couple of Volvos which go up to 440 horsepower, but this will endow this boat with pretty sparkling performance, certainly 40 knots comfortably. Good access. You've got this you've got these steps either side. You've got this kind of synthetic flooring which is so popular on this style of boat. It's great because on a hot day it doesn't get hugely hot. It's also kind of grippy and it's slightly soft, so that's all good. Now one neat thing on this boat, obviously having outboard engines, you've got a bit of space for storage underneath the sun pads, where if you like on shaft drive boats you'd have the engine configuration. So under here, if we open that up, there's 2,500 litres of storage space. Now to give you a sense of what that means, a good sized family car would have 400, 450 litres, and maybe 500 if it was something really large. So this is about 5 times the boot space you'd have in your family car, and you can imagine you can get pretty much everything stowed away underneath that. So that's a very, very clever feature. Let's move across this way. We've got the other side, got a bathing ladder there, as one would expect. Very, very wide access right the way throughout this boat. And the other thing that's kind of impressive is this seating configuration. Okay, so at the moment we've got this kind of U shape with the table here. This table will of course fold out. There we go. And there's lovely polished aluminium hinges on it. But this boat will take 12 people, and the logic for this design is we can reconfigure these seats here so that all 12 passengers are facing forward when we're underway. So we can swivel the seats on the side here. We can also flip these backs so that we can be facing outside, and we can actually turn these all the way around so they're facing that way. So it's very clever, isn't it? There's also a little bit of storage just under the sole here. So if we lift that up, we can see there's some extra storage under there. And then if we look up, we've got this kind of T-top configuration, and this one's also got a sun blind which is just peeping out at the moment. We've probably got about 30 centimeters on that, but that can extend all the way out and give you a little bit more protection on a hot sunny day. Okay, now to the kitchen. So it's an outdoor kind of design here, outdoor kitchen design. So if we lift this lid, what have we got under here? So we've got a 2-burner stove. We've also got our sink unit in here, of course. Lots of useful drawer space for our pots and pans, and lots of good refrigeration. So a couple of big units either side there. So we haven't got a galley downstairs, but this boat really is about spending as much time outside in the open as you possibly can, and obviously that's exactly what this design will do for you. Just move round to the bow before we go and look at the helm. So we've got this big sun pad out here, and then we've also got this nice seating area here. So look back along. We can also fit a table up at this end here, so we've got some fixing points there, anchor storage, or locker rather, for our windlass and chain and so forth, and really simple access. So we're moored bow in, and we can step onto that, and we've got this non-slip area there, which is really nice. And then looking up on the roof on this one, we've actually got some solar panels as well to top the leisure batteries up, and we've got this kind of roof rack system. So these boats typically are popular with people that like to do the outdoor activities, so a couple of paddle boards up on the top would fit there nicely. So down into our helm position, so we've got triple seats here. Another thing I noticed which is nice, which is not always the case, is that we've actually got an adjustment here, so we can slide these seats forward and back and get that perfect driving position. Steering wheel reminds me very much of kind of a rally car, so it's got this kind of suede Alcantara finish on it, which is absolutely lovely. And then a couple of large Simrad screens there. Everything now is multifunction, so we can display nav, we can display systems, we can display engine outputs, readings, revs, temperatures and all that kind of good stuff. This one's got the skyhook system, so effectively got joystick control that will, well, basically manipulate your outboard engines to do exactly what you want, and you can actually press the skyhook and it will remain absolutely stationary, which is great if you're fishing perhaps and you want to remain in a position. Then the engines will just do that all for you. Traditional throttles here, and then this one has also got a Humphrey tabs on it as well, so this boat's going to ride really, really well. Fusion stereo down here, and then again we've got a lot of this use of sort of Alcantara suede, which is fantastic. Not only does it look and feel nice, but it also soaks up any glare. And our view out over the front. So let's have a little look downstairs, just see what's in there. A little bit more storage. Good, good, good. Now this is kind of aimed to be a day boat, unapologetically, but there is accommodation down here, and it's not too bad actually. So I say galleys upstairs, so everything down here is for kind of sleeping and ablutions, because we've got our heads down here as well. So going forward, we've got this this full sort of, I say full beam. It's using all the width of the boat there, so just step up onto that, and you've got rather nice glazing on the side here. So actually, what a lovely view to wake up to and look out. Decent sized locker in there. So you've got all the towels and so forth. Big unit down here. I mean, you could put your coffee machine, you could put your chargers for your phone and all that kind of stuff. I guess you could probably put some kind of combi microwave type thing as well if you wanted. And then really deep storage cupboards in there. And then a second cabin, which is in underneath the sole of the boat, so it's not got masses of headroom, but then when you're sleeping you're kind of horizontal anyway, so you probably have your head up this end and your feet down that end, feet down there, head up here, and then you've got a bit more headroom here, which is not too bad. Actually standing headroom at this end of the bed. A couple little lights there, but again certainly for kids that's absolutely fine, isn't it? That's perfect. And actually there's a little seat there, which is where I was sat a moment ago, with some natural light. This is rather nice as well. Again, it's got this sort of Alcantara finish. Another little fridge here, because it's the kind of boat you're going to be out having drinks with friends in, so you can never have too much refrigeration. And then also our electrical panel there with our breakers and our gauges for fresh water level and diesel and so forth. And then swing back round and we've got our heads department here. So just open this one and in we go. So it's actually a shower room as well. It's a wet room, but rather nice. They've got this this screen, so that will swivel around, and then the loo is underneath that cover, and then you've got a sink and a bit of storage underneath there as well. Again, a bit of natural daylight coming through the hull windows at the side. So not oodles of accommodation downstairs, but certainly I think for a weekend for a family would be fine, and maybe two couples. But the star of the show really, I think, is this deck space, because it's incredibly clever what they do. This seating configuration really does mean that you can adapt it to suit your purpose. So there you go. That's a Nimbus T11. It's 40 feet long. It's a rather splendid looking boat. Tell us what you think of it though. Add some comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. If you click the alert button, what it'll do is we will let you know whenever we post a new video. So please get involved, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.